What's good, YouTube? And welcome to, once again, people spending their money how they probably shouldn't on overpriced presales on TCG Player. We see Fuelos actually going around $180, while it still has presale listings elsewhere at $150, where you can use code WHAT'SGOOD5 for 5% off and to support the channel directly. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Whenever we have presales here, especially before pre-releases, and we're barely hitting any listings at double digits, these people aren't interested in selling a good volume of cards. They're interested in making maximum profit and as much as they can. The only interesting thing here, in my opinion, among all of these pre-sales is personally the price of the sealed box of Rage of the Abyss. Even though it is pre-sale locked here, they are flying off the shelf at around $80 plus sales tax wherever applicable. In my case, that would be like 8 some odd %, and going through here, they are continuing to fly just around that price. So if you actually think about this set as an $80 box on average, or even if it goes down towards 75 and then tax and it's still an $80 box, this set ends up having a much higher estimated value pull chop up for the cards to be singles diving, and it's probably where, again, Gamer's Choice and Tier Zero's early pre-sales were. We'll have to wait to see how this set does shake up. People are buying the Dominus Impulse here. $78. This card just feels like the one that's gonna end up falling out from pre-sales, in my opinion. It is used, it is decent, but not in the volume that like an Ice Dragon's Prison would be, and they still have it in stock over here at 50, so the sale at 77 is completely ridiculous. But again, I feel like when I was talking about the set, 2 things up high and a lot of other things are going to fall out, except for the quarter century secret rares, of course, and a lot of those were deals early. I do think that this set will shake up to be somewhere between Eternity Code and Rise of the Duelist. But this, a lot of this data, it doesn't pertain to realistic prices, realistic expectations, and we'll have to wait and see where things actually land. Now, for cards that have been changing up in price, Chaos Angel's Ultimate Rare is getting an interesting graph, because at 3 months, it's down pretty bad, but at 1 month, it's starting to trudge back up and go towards that $40 mark. The 10s have left a lot to be desired in terms of pull rates. I almost went Pot of Desires. I have eternal Yu-Gi-Oh! Brain rot, okay? But when it comes down to it, a lot of the pull rates were bad, and people are either going for the OG singles if the price is only a little up, or going for max rarity in case another printing does happen in Bonanza in order to protect some sort of value. And we can see here, the 1 month graph, it's spiking on back up. Rescue Ace completely missed the 10s for Hydrant, and every single version of this has now stabilized very far up, with the Collector Rare almost looking like its heyday. It did hit triple digits there once, but 69 not so nice dollars, unless you were holding onto the deck at max rarity, then you're getting a bit of a rebate. We also have E Purely Noir missing the 10s and not having its reprint yet either. It's one of the only pieces for the deck, and that ultra rare from Duelist Nexus, which nobody wants to be opening up Duelist Nexus, it's going up as well. Let's actually check in on the sealed box. I haven't done that in a while. Live editing done cheap. Wow, under $40. Everybody was going, oh, it's Duelist, it's green, it's gonna be great synchro theme. I was even drinking the Kool-Aid a little on that one, and oh my gosh, you did go down if you drank that Kool-Aid. I cannot believe what I am staring at here. This is Shadow Spectre's bad. I think Shadow Spectre's is the ultimate low box at around $32 for its time. Wow, this might be under low, but still, it's about where it probably should be in terms of supply and demand, so that is just a wild find. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon Quarter Century Secret Rare is going up above 30, and I thought its cap would be around 28. Here we have a lowest, towards 36 and quickly up towards 40. Unless I missed something, we don't know when we're getting the cards from the structure deck or where. It would be nice to import some in Bonanza, but the spoilers for Bonanza, I think, just showed the Alter Art House Dragon Maid, along with Dark Paladin, Nostalgia Pools, that kind of stuff. So Alter Arts and that kind of focus, there's still a lot to be revealed there. I wouldn't think it would be Bonanza, but here we do see sales have gone all the way up to 39, 38, 35 in anticipation of that deck. And this is like the crazy prices I thought it would hit if the support was here. So what's its true ceiling? And is it actually going to end up being a top this set? Now, there goes Crossout Designator, a card I love to bring up, apparently, and must have some reason to manipulate the market on, even though I own exactly 0 quarter-century secret rare Crossout Designators. I just believed in the card, thought it would do well. It's going to fit the format. And look, oh, the Mulch Army's about to be here. And what did people go and buy? Towards $50. It would be crazy to me, but not unprecedented for a Blue Eyes collectible to be atop a legacy themed set like this, but the usable staple metas I would think would be ahead, but here it goes passing almost everything right now. Speaking of Blue Eyes, the Secret Pharaoh Rare, I saw somebody on Reddit bought a PSA 9 for around 400, and I was like, isn't that kind of the going rate? And then they mentioned, actually, it's going for 600, and there is indeed a sale at $600 just about, and after sales tax, yeah. So it jumped straight from sales at 2 to 3 all the way to there. And Maven's isn't the easiest set to bust open to go and see those kind of cards, and it has aged well for itself as well. Do keep in mind when you're seeing these prices, ultra rare Pharaoh Rares are from the EU, so they were also harder to pull by pull rate than the US secret rare ones, but these prices are grossly inflated versus what they go for in the EU, and is why they're towards the top of the set on the American market. They're less populated here. However, yeah, people are eating these up, and I do think the Ultra fits some cards better, or the Secret fits others. Like, Mirror Force Ultra, I actually think the Secret looks way better, even though I grew up with the Ultra Mirror Force, but somebody else might go, yeah, I would rather do that. Where Dark Magician Girl came Secret originally, and I think looks better Secret, yet Change of Heart Ultra, I think that fits that card with the yellow background very, very well. But you have a lot of different versions for all of these. They're vanity rarities. Abyss Dweller, speaking of that though, Ultimate Rare and Quarter Century Secret Rare are both rising pretty nicely. Look at that. And if we go to the 6 months, oh yeah, Rarity Collection is going to kill its value. Come on down, underestimated, and now we have a rank 4 deck coming. Past formats are more popular than ever, and the Ulti is back towards 53, and the Quarter Century Secret Rare also rising nicely. I feel like Rarity Collection 2 has so many penny stonks that it's just impossible to ignore, yet diving in at the price that the boxes were originally at is out of the question. So where does it actually land in history? We'll have to wait and see. But this set is so interesting to me, and I do feel like is underestimated as we go to another card that's rising from it, Dugaris. Dugaris is a max rarity number in the Quarter Century Secret Rare, but there's tons of cheap versions if you just want access to a copy. So this does hit a mix of collectible, number collecting, top in the rarity, and actually usable card, and many different metagames. And I did point this card out as a penny stonk before, and here it goes up towards $15+. Attempted past format buyout that flopped, Adrius got bought out and then immediately fell back down. You can even see some people bought them out at like $20, $22 on first edition, tons of light plays, but immediately vendors were like, yeah, sure, take mine too, and there goes the unlimbs at 10s, and I mean the first edition goes for around there, but here's one under 20 already again. So kind of interesting to watch this old card just be like, yeah, I'm ready to list mine, go ahead, take it too, and see if they'll bite down on a double down buyout when attempting one. But old cards that did well. Mermail Abyss Gaios is selling like hotcakes as we approach the set, and I did think this is one people would come back around for or wait too long on, but I did not think sales at 40 would be happening. I thought its apex would be 35, maybe 38, but it's crossing that threshold, and its lowest listings are 40, and there's even first edition sales back at $80 for the ultimate rare, and the lowest unlims are now towards 65, and the lowest first edition, let's go ahead and find it, I actually don't know, 81 and 83, so that's about where it is listed. Just blows my mind to see these actual sales prices and sales rates on this card, and hopefully Bonanza does a bonanza of a job on some of these cards and supports and ties and mixes in like a set is supposed to do, because we're getting into a lot of Trident Dragion moments of ask a friend if you want to play a deck. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry I'm a little stuffy. My allergies have been crazy as going into fall, we're back into the 90s in Texas and all the pollen's going everywhere. So I'm trying to get through videos, one shot, live editing done cheap, and hopefully you enjoyed the conversation.